symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitha.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just went to Spain, that's a bitha. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitha. Oh, you stay with it.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
You wanna be a well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make...
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. They'll throw with May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 7. Here's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
To throw, it's May. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing here is May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run. Here's DeVal. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Tua going to slide to a hole, but he will have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry in there to bury him. for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now he'll take this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. No score after one on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Aquino with it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A short one here secured by the tight end Waddle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Tua going to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
40.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
21G.
Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Go ahead, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To the air, May. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
Taking it about the 16. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got it to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Over the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll throw with May. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action now. May on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. From the gun, it's May. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
A good pickup there at 22.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw, it's May. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
May's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
May now off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. May. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Play action. May. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
May going to give it to Henderson. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tua on the bootleg here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, 21 G. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, May with it. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens.
happens, but this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Crazy.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To the air, May. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either.
It's a gain of 10.
Now they'll shift things around.
And the Patriot first down.
From the shotgun, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool him and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
the Patriots. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, come on. Ready, team.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get